Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, July 15, 2022. With today's influences, you might recognize the benefits of some self-discipline, particularly with money or work. Thinking about priorities and enjoying the prospect of doing some budgeting or planning ahead can be in focus. It can be a time for simplifying your life and feeling better off for it, even if it temporarily puts some goals or activities on hold. It can be an excellent time to see your resources, capabilities, and relationships in a realistic light. There can be traditional and wise information coming your way. Others may also turn to you for your trademark calming energy. Patience brings rewards right now. Feel the sweet energy slowly increasing. Both today and tomorrow will bring a rather delightful energy to you, especially because your planetary ruler, Venus, will be approaching a spectacular alignment with Saturn, the planet of permanence and longevity. Whenever these two celestial objects dance in a loving way, you can find that more stability will manifest within your personal or romantic relationships. This is an ideal time to make a promise in love that you wish to last forever. If single, use this energy to put yourself out there, but look for someone who is a bit older and has their life together. They could bring much wisdom and security into your life, too. What is said today may have a lasting effects. Be mindful of your tone, turf, and timing as the Sun in Cancer sextiles the North Node in Taurus. Although this is a harmonious aspect, you must be careful of what you say at or about work, since your commentary could become a destined part of your professional identity. First, consider your audience. Are you talking to work friends or co-workers you have nothing in common with? Second, think about the lasting impact of your input. Does it speak to your professionalism? Remember these questions throughout your workday. Today you might suddenly start receiving intense telepathic communications from someone you don't really know very well. This might be symptomatic of strong ESP, extrasensory perception, abilities on your part, or it might be that this person is sending out SOS signals to everyone he or she knows. If you feel comfortable with the idea, you might try to get to know him a little better. This person could need a friend right now. You are enjoying harmonious relations with family and friends. Take time for shared activities, they will give you great pleasure. Occasions like this let you see what kind of person you are and the role you play amongst family and friends. What could be better than to find yourself in the company of others? This person has made eyes at you a few times, but something about it all still has you wondering. Is what you think going on really going on, or have you somehow misread things? Don't let how you're feeling pass you by, instead voice your romantic wishes, and tell others what you're willing to give and what is expected in return. Go out and make yourself noticed, be courageous. Find the person who is right for you and discover how you might begin to share wonderful times with another. Today you could be focused on the young people in your life. If you are a parent, you will have fun spending some quality time with your kids. Talk with them, offer them support, and see if they would like to play some sports with you. Or you could help them with their studies. If you have nieces or nephews, you could join them in a fun activity. If you want to get anything done on this day, avoid contact with others as much as you can. However, it will be almost impossible for you to avoid some personal interaction, with your own vibration in the air. Your love of socializing is renowned, and before you know it, a 5-minute chat will turn into an hour. Perhaps it would be wise to lock yourself away until you finish the work on your plate. Just make plans for some fun this evening, to balance things out. While things have taken a more professional turn now that the moon is not only in your career sector but during Venus' final days in your income sector, the adventurous lunar vibes of the last few days won't easily be forgotten. It was a full moon in an adventurous part of your chart that has not only brought a reminder that life can't be all work and no play, but has unleashed a passion for adventure and a sense of rebellion. On the other side of a full moon that put pressure on both the Sun and Mercury, the planet of communication in your communication sector, this is proving to be an asset rather than a challenge. Just 10 days after Mercury returned, but just 5 days away from leaving, his friendly aspect to planets in your relationship sector is turning the last few days into the opportunity for a breakthrough it always was. Our eyes in the sky. A full moon in disciplined, determined Capricorn shows up today, encouraging you to get rid of bad habits that are getting in the way of your success. You know what they are. It isn't easy to quit certain behaviors cold turkey, but this powerful lunar energy gives you the boost you need to take that first step in the right direction. You also experience an unpredictable Mercury-Uranus sextile that brings unexpected news that leads to serendipitous change. This might not be something you would have chosen to happen, but now that it has, you're able to look on the bright side and accept it for what it is. If you need to make any decisions related to this news, do it quickly and intuitively without overthinking. An evening Venus-Neptune square puts manipulative people in your path who try to guilt you into giving them what they want, but you can use distraction techniques to lead them, or yourself, in a different direction. Setting strong emotional boundaries should keep someone from taking advantage of you. Though the day may feel like it's filled with uncertainty, fluctuations in energy, and confusion, things clear up this evening when the moon shares a supportive connection to Mars. You'll likely feel motivated to work on a passion project or even spend a little one-on-one time under the sheets, but try not to stay up too late. A connection between the moon and Neptune could bring strange dreams your way tonight, but try not to read too much into them. Any messages that come through will likely be too convoluted to unpack. Both Saturn and the Capricorn moon are oriented to justice, and in trine to each other, Saturn curbs the moon's affinity for ruminating over choices but failing to commit to one. At this time, we easily tackle responsibilities by determining urgency and priority. This aspect perfects while some of us are still asleep, so our dreams may aid us in making decisions, guiding us to obvious conclusions through symbolism. In waking life, we might receive sound advice from elders or bosses, those who have developed more experience having been in the game longer. We are likely to feel touchy or embarrassed, and from the current vantage point, all roads lead to failure. Why are we focusing on the negatives? Well, often it can be easier to relinquish control and have someone else make the difficult choices. That way, if situations go sideways, the blame can't fall back on us. Although we want to absolve ourselves of the decision-making process, we are not being allowed to get away with it now, which creates frustration and stress. This is a lesson in self-ownership. Yes, the threat of failure is unpleasant, but so is living a life that others have designed for you.